Good evening.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name is Barry.
And I'm Jay.
And together we are Mitosu Crafts.
Yes, welcome to our channel. And today we'll be sharing two projects using the One Horse Open Sleigh Suite, which is the online exclusive available now for Stampin Up demonstrators or for customers from July 6, 2023. We'll say hello to those of you who have joined us already. If you are watching the replay, you can fast forward to the demonstration if you prefer. But yes, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and pop in a comment as well. And we'd love to see where you guys are from. And we'll say hello to those of you who have joined us already. Thank you so much.
Lovely. So let's go through it. I'll do this one tonight, shall I? We've got Keisha. Hello to
Hi.
you. We've got Connie, Wendy. Hi, Mum. We've also got Janice here as well. Yes, Janice, we reached our 8,000. Thank you so much.
Yay.
8,008 so far. So thank you to everyone new that has subscribed and everyone that's current that has shared out our link. Thank you so much for that. We've got William, we've got Joanna, we've got Pauline, Charlotte. Hi, Charlotte. We've got Elizabeth, Linda. And who else have we got down there as well? We've got Jeanne. Hi, Jeanne. And onwards and upwards to 10k. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's get to 9 first.
2 years, I think.
We got Claire, we got Mary, and we got. Ooh. I just.
Were you taking the
I was
Mickey?
taking the Mickey. Yes. Marina, is that? Yes. Angie, Quinn. We have got Carol Ann. We got Sister Golden Hair. Danette, and that's it so far.
Amazing.
So thank you so much for joining. So good. So hopefully let us know what the sound quality is like. We've got the fan going on in the background, so because I'm warm, he's cold, but even though he's in the short sleeve top, but let us know if it's causing any interference. If not, I'll turn it off or at least face it away from the camera. So I think we're going to go camera down. I have popped a link in the live chat for Sunday's video just gone. So if you haven't seen that one yet, you can quickly go and click on the link. It's in one of the first comments in the live chat. Go and have a little look at that one as well. And obviously, if you haven't done so, leave us a comment as well, because we'll all be giving away one of those cards on Sunday as well. So have a chance. I'm going to go and close the windows so the dogs don't disturb us too much. Let's go camera down. There we go.
Amazing. So before we get started, we're trying something new for our online shop. So these I have shared recently for Global Stampin' Video Hop and the Fab Insta Hop. If you purchase the ink and tile bundle from us from today until Wednesday next week, which is the 4th of July, you'll get a free card kit pack to recreate these 3 cards from us on the post as a free thank you, as well as tutorial bundles designed by the Stampin' Glam Squad and Crafty Collaborations. So this is for UK customers only, so we can send that to you. But if you are from overseas and know people that craft in the UK, it would really appreciate it if you share our YouTube channel and our website as well. That will be amazing. So yes, so free card kit offer from us if you buy the ink and tile bundle by 4th of July. So there we go. So just to quickly show you, One Horse Open Sleigh. I don't really use DSP that often. If you've been with us for a while, but this DSP, the One Horse Open Sleigh DSP, is really I just really love it. It just really spoke to me just because of the images. So it's a bit kind of like, it reminded me of animation and kind of like game graphics and things like that, which I'm into. So yeah, so I'll just quickly go through. It's double-sided. There's 12 different designs. One side is kind of like images, as I mentioned, and then the other side are nice patterns for Christmas. And these are all the different images on there. So it's falling apart. This is the same pack that I showed on the Creativity Now as well. And yes, so let us know what you think of those DSP. If you're not a fan of the images, hopefully you like the other side as well. So for my demonstration today, I'll be recreating the DSP card with this one and the tag as well. So I'll start off with the tag. So as you saw, it's 6x6. I'll pre-cut this for my layer, and you'll get an offcut of 2 inches. But we're gonna start off with the tag. So nice and easy. It has got heat embossing on there. So let us have a look. So to die cut the tag, I did use the Something Fancy dies. Okay, I think I might need that one. It's the big one out of the 2 scallop end, and to add the hole, there is a tiny die on there. So I'm just gonna die cut that quickly. Yes, Tommy. As it's a small one, you can use your mini cut and emboss machine, but I still prefer the big Suki. And I'll go through the... So I'm just gonna cut that straight on and pop that in so I don't have to put that through again. So all the way up and just run it through. Thank you, Linda. Yes, we think so too. Well, we hope people agree. So you get a small tag already, but I want to elongate that. Just bring that in. So did anyone see the presentation on Creativity Now? Let us know in the comments as well. So that's that one, and I will just do some stamping as well. I'll do heat embossing of the tree. I didn't even show you the stamps and dies. So this is the horse and sleigh stamp set. There's 10 images or 10 designs. So 4 of them are images and some detailing, and 4 sentiments. So here is the dies. So there are, how many dice? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 dice as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So to cut the images and some extra bits for the sleigh and the trees, the DSP colors are 16, 4, 8, 12, 16. 16 different colors, and that's the dies there. So it is huge. From the front it says 80%, so it just about fits into an eye block, I believe, but you do need to be kind of like, yeah, it fits in. But I'll be stamping this and embossing this in copper, and we'll do another card kit offer with this bundle when it comes out, so look out for that in 2 weeks time, I believe. So let us do that. So vellum, just make sure that you prepare it. And embossing additions toolkit. Thank you, Pauline. Where is my copper? There. And where's the marker? So if you have a larger stamp than your ink pad, it's easier to lay down your stamp and actually add your ink upside down. Just make sure that you don't press too hard, but do travel along the stamp. We also find that new stampers tend to push down, so just kind of like rest it on top and then press slightly, but not add too much pressure. And same goes, ooh, is that too small? No, it's fine. Same goes for especially the normal stamping pad, which is a foam pad, so it's softer. Alright, it's done. You just need to tap, 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 not press, press, press. So sprinkle on the tray. Tap the back to take off the excess. And then heat it up with a heat gun. Heat gun? Yeah, heat tool. So I'm just gonna do that now. You can cover your ears or mute until I finish. You can do that now. Yeah, so that is done. I'll just wait that for that to cool down. And as I mentioned, I'm going to elongate this one. So I do have a basic white thick card to put that on. Now, the measurement of the tag is just about 2 inches. It's just less than 2 inches, just a tiny bit, or that is 5 centimeters. So for my basic white thick, I cut that down to 1/15/16 of an inch by 8 inches, folded in half at 4, or that is 4.9. So it's slightly slimmer than the actual die cut, just so I don't have to kind of like try and cut it to size. I just took it down, which is easier. So for that, so really simple card or simple, well, tag with a bit of different techniques. So I'm just gonna stamp my sentiment. Now you have the sentiment is "and a happy new year," and I just want to put new year on there. You can either mask your stamp or use the basic black Stampin' Right marker to add ink on there. So that is, I find, the easiest one or faster way, because you don't have to be careful with the mask. You don't have to remember to take off the mask, which I have forgotten before, and stamp a big blob on my card. I know it's only card, but it's just annoying, isn't it? So yeah, so use the brush tip and lay it down kind of like nearly flat against your stamp. Huff on it just to re-moisten that. Am I going that way? I'm going this way. Just on the bottom left, right even, and stamp. Also, I find when I stamp just certain parts of a stamp design, still make sure that you hit the rest, or you press on the rest of the other parts that's not inked. So that's when you know that you've actually stamped flat. Sometimes I find that I actually stamp at an angle and try not to press the other letters, but it's like it's not inked up. So just make sure that you do try and press the whole thing. So nice and easy. Amazing. So we're just going to die cut that, and then we're nearly done. Bring out the Suki again. Yes, I always try to remember. It's one of the things, like, must remember to take off the tape. Where is my... So that one and tape. I'll just get a tape to take that off or to keep it in place. Don't want it to move. There you go. So you can leave it at that. In my original, I did leave it like that, but you could also just press on a little bit at the back where the tree trunks are with either your stylus from the Take Your Pick tool or stylus from the Simply Scored, and that just adds white detailing on the actual tree trunks. So I didn't do this on my original project, but I kind of like just remembered it, so I wanted to try it. And actually, if you can see that it adds the white on there, and it gives it more depth as well, because don't press too hard. You don't want to break the vellum, but just go back and forth. And also when you add adhesive underneath, hopefully you won't see it as much. I will be using mini glue dot. Right, just gonna finish that up all the way to the top. And I'm just bringing out the edges, folding that up because it has gone curvy. So let's see if you can, hopefully you can see that there's a slight raised there and white detailing. I thought that was quite a nice trick. And finally we're just gonna add this on the top. Blue glue. Oh, stamp surgery. That's one thing we haven't tried yet. I don't think we don't do it. I'm too scared. And plus we tend to sell on our retired items. So I've added glue on the top and along the base. I'm just gonna line that up so the curve of the scallop starts off on the edges, on the corner of the card. So just keep that in place. And we're just gonna add these on. I've also got a strip of pebbled path, so it looks a bit funky there. So I'm just gonna add a strip of pebbled path it looks like it is 3/8 of an inch, or that is 1 centimeter. And I'm just gonna add that on at an angle. So what you could do is hit one end, so make sure that you're hiding the curve on the left, and then the bottom one hit the other end, so then that's your curve. Extend that out. I think this is the same strip that I used for my original, so the curve or the slanted end is the same as what I already got there. But if you have a straight edge, just of course just do it all the way out like so. So I'm just gonna add glue. So if you add, what did I do? Glue there, and so one end align on the top, one end align at the bottom of the DSP. And scissors. Just use the end of the DSP, turn it at the side, at the back, and then use that as a guide to cut it. Cut this, okay, I'm gonna do it that way. You will see that it's slightly bigger, but that's fine. That's done, and we're just gonna add our thing there. If you find a mini glue dot still slightly wider, I tend to just fold it in half. I did used to cut it before. Again, it'll help the height. Just make sure that you put it on the white areas. That's fine. You can't see it, he says. And then just do a couple more. It's probably easier if I pick it off and place that on so I can see where it's going. Instead of your fingers, just use the backing of the mini glue dot so it's not losing its stickiness. Fold it, pick it, and stick it. What? What? So, someone commented, I can't remember who, on the photo that Barry shared, that with my hood on for when we were on holiday, that I look like a rapper, and I was like, yeah, no, I can't rap. I'm not very good with words, as it is. So that's just gonna get added on, straight in the middle. And pecan pie bordered ribbon. Just stick that down right in the middle. And tighten it up with the Simply Trim. This has been going for a while now. So it comes in silver and gold. Simply Elegant Trim, shall I say. Now I find this one slightly like fiddly. Just adding a knot, because this is really curly. If you just press on it, and how you would normally curl ribbons or curly ribbons, that's how you flatten it as well. Just run your index finger and thumb along it. So just do one knot, and then make sure that it's right at the base, and then just do a second knot. Oh, the bordered ribbon, is that, Wendy, your favorite? And what I tend to do is just press it, because it's still DSP only, so just make sure that you don't force the ribbon too much. I'm just pulling it up so it stays upright and training that ribbon to go up. Sometimes it doesn't. It's the way you do the knot, but I can never remember how to do it properly. So most of the time I'm forever knotting knots. Knotting knots. Tying knots. That's it. I'm just gonna tidy the other end and then finish up with a couple more embellishments. Or there you go. So the embellishment, do I have it? Is this one. So I got given the products without names. Product with no names. Excuse me. Adhesive back snowflake assortment, which is, I believe, part of the suite. I could be wrong. I'm just gonna add white. So snowflake, so it has got glue dots already on there.
Hi, Charlotte.
Sorry, what was that?
Bye, Charlotte.
Oh, bye, Charlotte. I thought you said hi again. I was like, I'm sure she was there earlier. And one small one. So it comes in 3 different colors and 3 different sizes. Designs as well. Oh, I only did 2. Shall I do 3? That's why I only did 2. Because I couldn't work out where to put the 3rd one. I'll put it there. There you go. Oh no, I did do it at 3. Okay. So this is the original. So yeah, pretty similar. But I added the embossing on the back of the vellum there. So I'll do the matching card for that one, which is these ones. So I have crumb cake, which is 21 centimeters by 14 centimeters, or that is 8 1/4 by 5 1/2, folded in half. Pecan pie mat, which is 9.8 by 13.3 centimeters. I think I did it in inches, that's why it's a funny one. It's 3/7/8 of an inch by 5 1/4. So I guess you can do 10 centimeters by 13.5, but you'll have less of a border. The DSP from One Horse Open Sleigh is 3 3/4 by 5 1/8 of an inch. So I always start off on the size of my card base and then just work down. If I want an equal border, I take off the same equal measurements from the top and the side. So that's how I can like always work. I start off on the card base and work my way down, depending on how big your border you want. So the mat is 1/4 of an inch smaller than the card front, and the DSP is only an 8. Yes, is it? Yeah, an 1/8 of an inch smaller than the mat. So you have, instead of having the same measurements, at least it looks better. So it's like bigger on the outside and then it goes smaller. So I'll show you how, if you weren't here on Sunday, Barry was taking the Mickey, how long it took me to do the presentation or the video. So for this card, this is how many I was doing. And I think I did 5th one and a 6th one as well for the actual presentation. So yes, so I ink blended pecan pie and early espresso. I did ask Barry if I should do it again, considering I've already got 4 different cards that I can do, but I can do that. I'll just get some scrap. And shall I do... I'm just gonna use the same. The inks I'm going to use is pecan pie, and early espresso. That five-sided is not a snowflake. No, it's what would you call it? I don't know. It looks pretty though. So pecan pie, small blending brush. Add ink in a circular motion. Start off one end, and because we're only coloring basically the cardstock, really, just to have a bit of different look than a white die cut. Start off on one end and then just travel along without re-inking, so you kind of like have ombre effect. You can add more color in and start off from the same end to darken it, but if you want more contrast, introduce a second color. So that's why I've got early espresso. Hi Debbie. So early espresso, the same, just a little bit, and then start off the card. Add more if preferred. And that's it. So I don't know. I think it was because I was demonstrator and I was trying to think of what else to say, but on a live it's kind of like I don't mind having kind of like radio silence or non-talking bits. But on it just felt like really weird that I'm not talking. So yes, so I had to restart my recording. So for this one, I'm going to die cut. I don't even know which one. I think that's the side that I just done. Just die cut the three elements that hasn't got a coordinating stamp. So I'm gonna die cut that one. What else do I need to die cut? You have snow mounds. Ooh, or you can have snow-capped mountains, I guess, if you create bigger cards. This two, die cut that twice. Now I have gone ahead and pre-die cut all of these, just because I had to make a card kit for them. So these ones have got embossing details as well on the top, as you can see. And what else? From the Something Fancy dies as well. This is such a great label and dies. You have, so I used the second largest of this label die and die cut that in vellum. Right, I'll just get my stuff.
Somebody's asked you, is that basic white or thick, Jay? I'm not sure, I'm a bit behind. So I've been cooking
It
dinner.
feels like basic white, but I've done it, so that feels basic white, that feels thick to me, so it doesn't really matter. Probably if your element is gonna be floating or like floating, if it's on dimensionals or things like that, probably use basic thick, so then it's got a bit more weight to it. But I have used a mixture of them, and this feels like thick to me actually. So I've got those ones are basic white as well, and I've die cut this in vellum, so one full one, and one corner I added the leafy design from there, so basically pop that on with vellum, and then if I instead of, and I believe I did this on the same cutting as how I did the tag earlier. So just place them on vellum and run that through the die cutting machine. Can I feel you? Can I feel Can I feel it? Oh, it's that one. Okay, I knew I had a system. So the top curved bit, it's closer to the frame, and there's a slight gap on that left edge, just because I think I wanted it to have the same border, but it doesn't matter, it's gonna get hidden as well. I just wanted it kind of like a subtle detail on the card, but that's how I've done those and die cut them. That's done. I'm just making sure I've got all of the dies. I'm just like, I'm missing one, but it's that one. So I'm just gonna die cut that, and then we can finish up the card. So bring in the Suki again.
Did you just say finish up the card?
Well, I still have a couple of elements, but yes.
I'm not ready for dinner yet.
That's fine. There we go. I will need to do some stamping anyway. So you have a lovely autumnal tree. Autumnal? I guess. To go against the background of trees. I don't know what trees they are. So we'll do some stamping. So with Memento, I'm going to stamp the bunny. It's quite tiny, but it's quite cute. Cute tiny bunny. And I think it's run away. Oh no, it's underneath. So bunny in Memento. And the sentiment I stamp in real red. Hi Lavinia! Glad you can make it. Yay. Ah, I forgot I still have to die cut this. So that one, 700 and color lifter I used to color. Now I haven't colored it for a while, so let's just have a look. We had a online coloring masterclass last night at, with the little monkey. So it is available. The replay is available to book. Is it too far out? But yeah, color lifter I tend to not use that often, just because you can't really control it that well, and because it's color lifter, it's colorless, so you can't see how far or how much you've added on to the card. So but yes, I'm using the medium light 700 natural tones. I'm just adding in certain areas where I think it's gonna be darker, just a hint of it, and then with the color lifter just touch the end point where you want it to look a little furry or spread out a little bit. So I've done the ears. I'm just gonna do next the back of the ear, on the neck, back paw, and just basically the outline of the rabbit, back leg, and under the belly. And I'm imagining the front leg to kind of like have a bit of extended out onto there, and add a bit of detailing on the backs just so it gives it a bit more form. Now it doesn't look that great, but the color lifter just helps kind of like blend that in. Just go along each area that you wanted to blend a bit more, and wait for it to dry, because don't go over it again and again, just because you're gonna add too much and then it will just bleed out. So simple coloring. I will just add the, or I guess detailing of the bunny. You can add more detail if you want. I think I will do underneath and just add a second layer on the back legs. There we go. Okay, and extend out a bit. I was being too careful, so I'm just gonna add more. That's fine. And just kind of like either stipple or just do small lines. You don't want to stay in one area for too long, because you don't know how fast that alcohol from the color lifter is flowing. And that's it. There we go. And that one comes with a die cut, so I've just already done that one. That's cool. For the joyful, now I did fussy cut this. I did take my time. I don't want to do it live because it might be too painful for you how I fussy cut that, but you can just embrace the wonk and cut that at a slight angle if it's easier. So at least it's easier, and I think it's acceptable if you embrace the wonk and just make sure that it's actually you intend for it to be wonky. Then at least you're not too overcritical or it's not straight, and be annoyed with yourself, because I used to do that. I want it to be straight, but I can't get it to be straight, so I'm just like, well, you know what, that's why I was meant to do that. It's fine, it's handmade. So now we have these. I'm just going to finish up and construct. So matte and layer. So easy background using the DSP, and nothing really too technical with constructing. Well, actually I said that I'm layering my vellum slightly funky. There we go. Now because I wanted the tree to stand out a bit more, that's where vellum kind of like helps. But one I felt wasn't enough, so I did two. So at least you can kind of like see more of the tree, and it pops up a bit more. Now because that is there, I wanted some detailing and add these on, so I actually added the mounds, snow mounds on the vellum. So if I want that there, and that's gonna go out side, because if I add the vellum on its own and I don't add anything on there, you'll see the adhesive. So I've kind of like thought, well, I'll add some elements in it, so then when I try and add it on, I can add the glue where those elements are already. So I'm just gonna place that more towards the top, and then try and centralize it with equal distance on the left and the right. Press on those areas, and then for this one it's gonna go on the left hand side, so when it's added on, it's on the left. So I'm just going to add glue again on the snow mound. That's not glued on yet. Just make sure it is straight. There you go. Thank you, Mary. But sometimes I do prefer dies just because it's faster because I take so long. And that one is just placed right on top. So you have the top kind of like out a little bit, but that's fine, or it's not adhered down. But now you have kind of like the die cut corner on the top left. You can still see the snow mounds at the back. Again, it adds dimension because it's smaller, and it's kind of like have the it's slightly blurry, I guess. And we're just gonna add our bunny and the tree. Where is my glue dot? So again, with this one, did I glue dot you? Oh wow, I did glue dot the tree. So you can probably get away with just using multi-purpose liquid glue, but again, I folded the glue dot just so it adds more height to the card as well. Did I cut mine? I cut the excess too much. There we go. So along the base, and find a spot where there's the branches are close together. So there's one there. I think two would be enough. Thanks for the reminder, Vicky. And that is gonna go in the middle. Have the bunny jumping out. I know that that's supposed to be the ground. You can cut it off, but I wanted it to kind of like jump up or look like it's jumping up. Towards the sentiment. It's jumping for joy because it's Christmas. top right. And I did pre-made a bow with linen thread. I find that sometimes if you color it with Stampin' Blends as well, it keeps its shape slightly better. So that's just a quick bow. Again, use a folded mini glue dot in the center, and I'm just gonna insert that underneath. I forgot to do this beforehand. Oh well. Right. That's fine. It should come up because it's vellum. But yeah, if you want to add a bit more texture, I love using linen thread. Do stick that down before you stick your tree down, but it's on vellum, so it lifted up quite easily. Put your thumb where the knot is, keep that in place and secure, and then again index finger and thumb to add curliness to your tails. Just take that down. There we go. And then finish up with the neutral sequins, which I used the gold. So one big one on the left. Ooh, two small ones. Oh, did you move? I think my bunny moved, right? Did you move? See? There, and one more near the top right, or just in the corner. I think I was told. So I went over the top with my sequinning. One of the designers from Stampin' Up, they said when your order tip for doing embellishment is either have it clumped together or concentrated near the sentiment, so then the eyes focus more on the sentiment, or have it obviously kind of like separated, but at least have one, or if you're gonna do loads, do them around the sentiment. But I do like my kind of like triangular layout of embellishment, and that's the second card or second project. So this is the original that I shared and pre-made, so pretty much the same except for my placing of my rabbit, but that is done. I hope you enjoyed that, and this is the gift tag. I don't even know which one I did the second time. I think this one was the second, this one was the first. So as I mentioned, these One Horse Open Sleigh Suite collection is online exclusive, only available online. It's not included in the catalog, but it will launch on the 6th of July. And if you purchase that from us, Mitosu Crafts online shop, we will give you a free card kit to create 3 projects with the Horse and Sleigh bundle. But more information will come out from 6th of July from us. But yes, that is my demonstration for today. Oh, you got that's okay. Oop. We'll just go face.
Yep.
Where are we? That one.
Yep. No.
Oh.
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I tend to just do the demonstration. Oh, Suki.
Yeah, Suki wanted a cuddle. So yes, so thank you so much for joining us. lovely cards there by Jay once again. So as he said, if you purchase these from the 6th onwards for a week, then you can get some card kits as well. So great. No, Wendy, you can't. Are you talking about this particular? If you're talking about this particular set, it's an online exclusive, so it's not actually in the catalogue.
Yes.
So yeah.
So yes, so it is available for demonstrators for pre-order now. You can join our team with the Starter Kit Plus promotion that ends on Friday, 30th of June. But it's a great time to join Stampin' Up right now with the Starter Kit Plus promotion, as you get more for your money. You get more products to add into your starter kit. That's why it's called Starter Kit Plus.
Lovely. Excellent. So we will be back with you again on Friday. What are you going to be doing on Friday?
So on Friday, it's Funfold Friday. So I thought I will recreate my triptych gate fold, fancy fold. So this one using the suite as well. So I probably won't be doing the coloring. So it's already pre-colored. But yes, so for those that joined the Creativity Now, you can access the coloring of that in the Creativity Now video on demand. So if you have the suite and would like to color or watch me color again, you can go back and check that on. And for the membership as well, the online coloring membership, I will add some more coloring with that in the Facebook group.
Yes, lovely. So yes, so do tune in for that one, and Sunday as well. Yes, sorry, Suki's not normally like this with me, not whilst we're on camera. And yeah, I think she gave Tommy an evil look when he hopped up.
Oh.
And she did attack his tail, like she was attacking her tail, but got a bit confused. Thought, there's another tail going on. So lovely. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We will be back with you again in a few days' time. And yes, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed what Jay created tonight.
Yes.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
See you again
Take
soon.
care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. We'll have to do it.